So today with predicates, we want to start to master these predicates. Now, we're going to use them a little bit differently today. So my question is, have you ever struggled to visualize your goals or outcomes? What I've found is I've wanted something, but I haven't had a clear picture in my mind. I've known what I've wanted. I'm really clear on what I want, but I just can't get the picture in my mind. I can't get it to stick. Have you had that experience before? Do you often feel overwhelmed with complex instructions? Have you had that? Somebody gives you words and lists and instructions, but they haven't shown you what to do. And you think to yourself, yes, I can hear all this stuff you're saying, but if you could just show me what to do, that'd be much easier. Have you had that experience before? Because what happens is when we're learning, we also have to learn how to learn more effectively with predicates. So has there been a time in the past and you've struggled to learn? When I grew up, I was labeled learning disabled. They said, Daniel, you're learning disabled, therefore you can't learn. Now that seemed really bizarre to me because there was things that I could learn really well. I used to drive go-karts and I was an excellent go-kart driver. I learned to wakeboard and I was phenomenal on the wakeboard. But you know what I learned after a while? I learned there was nothing wrong with me. I learned there was something wrong with my teachers. And I started to label them teaching disabled because it's impossible not to learn. We are a learning mechanism. We absorb information like a sponge. But sometimes the source of information doesn't give it to you in the way that you need to learn it. Remember what Kin said yesterday? Kinesthetic. Let me get my hands on it. That's why he loved building. That's why he didn't succeed at maths in school, because it was all criteria. It was very AD type of learning. Once he got into construction, he was able to learn because it was hands-on. What if his teachers taught him maths in a kinesthetic way? Wouldn't have that been different? See, when I was learning Chinese here in Taiwan, they said, Daniel, you have to learn 30 words per session. Now, a session is 90 minutes, and I was going for 3 sessions a day. So 3 nines are, do the maths. It's a lot of words per day. And I said to my teacher, I said, could you take me down the street and teach me these words? Let me experience these words. Oh, no, we don't do that. We only learn in the classroom. And I sat there for a month and I didn't learn a thing because they just went word, 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 word. Word, 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 word. But there was nothing experiential for me. I've learned more from my children playing games with them because it's been experiential. So we have to learn how to learn again with predicates. And once we figure out what our preferred style is, we can become much better. So the term NLP, the term predicates in NLP is the words used to describe your representational systems. So the predicates are words used to describe your representational systems. So to remember, the information comes in, it gets filtered, and then it creates an internal representation. Our internal representation takes information from our 5 senses, creates an internal representation, but internally we can do 6 things. We can create pictures, we can create sounds, we can create feelings, smells, and tastes. But there's one extra thing we can do internally, is we can label our experience. And this is the AD component. So the term predicate is used to describe your representational systems. And you have several different representational systems working for you. Visual, what you see. Auditory, for what you hear. Kinesthetic, for what you feel or tactile sensations. AD, or self-talk. And this is the labeling system. And this is why the words we use are very important to us and to other people. We also have olfactory. This is what you smell. And gustatory, what you taste. Now, you tend to have a preferred representational system, which can be identified by the use of the most common predicate you tend to use and your lead representational system. Your lead representational system are your eye accessing cues. This is where your eyes go to access information. Now, if you've had the opportunity to watch the videos in the group in the last couple of days, I've talked about eye accessing cues, and we're going to talk more about that later on today. Now, your MOW, which is your model of the world, can be limited by your overuse or underuse of your predicates. Please make note of that. Your model of the world can be limited by your overuse or underuse of your choice of predicates. This is a huge breakthrough. It's a big breakthrough moment.